evening, friends, and welcome into the Royals Broadcast Network. And the score remains tied. Smith looking to end it. Primo in front, backhand, scores! 60 seconds left in Game 3. Mason Primo puts the Royals in front. 2-1 your score. Primo, the paralyzer. And the Royals have their first lead of the night. Gloves are off. And the spotlight at center where Bowen and Stewart trade heavy rights. Bowen over top, underneath, feeding Stewart his lunch. Standing at 5'7", packs the punch, and Purpura looking to bring an end to it. Loughran, right to left, skates in with speed. Goes wide right, handles, backhand, Purpura, glove save! Ends it with an exclamation stop. Pucks it out of play, and a hot potato off a couple of seats rounds up a good catch by the son of next home Brandywine's Dan Peasy. And that's Danny with a great cat-like reflex. Gets a quality souvenir here in Game 4. Well-earned one, but the hand might hurt come school tomorrow. For the Royals in their victory against Wheeling. And Shane Stiller put a railer into his own bench. Take a seat. Jordan Kaplan, former teammates, enemies tonight. And Shane Stiller, pro career game number 200. That's one way to mark the occasion. Broken off, it's Mongo. Whistles a shot wide of the cage. Right wing for Sedley. He steps up. His shot scores! Off the glove of Kaplan. It's too hot to handle. Sedley Sizzler gives the Royals the much-needed answer. Speaking of drinks, we have a soda pop tower being formed up against the glass. The way the hits have escalated, can't say that's going to stand for much longer. Not every day we see Mongo vent out this frustration, and he's got his bucket ripped off his head. Garcia has it nearly halfway off. That's a camera shot if I've ever seen one. Primo, right wing, floated pass, shot, scores! 4-point game, second goal, Matt Brown. Cherry on top to the Brownie, dish delivered sweet. Picks up speed, goes wide to left. In on goal with a left stick handle. Seller shot, scores! Magic in downtown Reading, provided by Shane Seller. Master takes a high stick to the Chicklets, draws a penalty. No blood drawn, but if any Chicklets are disrupted in that high stick, well, he has the best place in town to go and get his dental needs done, and that's the best in the business. And Dabble Dental, official dentist of the Reading Royals, assisting every Royals player this season. They can not only help professional hockey players, but you with your dental needs. And we will briefly switch gears to reliable penalty kill unit all season long, the same way you can switch gears to reliable mechanical, electrical, and plumbing engineering services with Monorano Engineering, located on Berkshire Boulevard in Wyomissing. Let's bring in the bench boss who got the boys going here pregame with an awesome starting lineup parade. Braden Ruzak joining us. Braden, how fun and how cool was that experience to be in the locker room with professional Royals players?
A great week for your club on the ice of preparation, but as well off the ice. And on Monday, it was Todd Skirving, Brock Caulfield, Connor Walters, and Tony Malinowski making the hour-plus trip to the St. Luke's Children's Hospital in Bethlehem, dropping off and delivering those teddy bears from our Teddy Bear Toss night to patients and spreading that holiday cheer. Certainly important this time of year. How wonderful was it for you and the locker room as a whole to put that together? You match your fellow former Royal, Zaid Wisdom, who had two shorties on Friday. Safe to say there might be a Wawa shorty, maybe sponsorship coming together. But you can get your t-shirt, which is available for additional proceeds going towards Todd Skirving's fundraising efforts. We hope you can join Todd as well as myself. I have my t-shirt for the weekend and a beard that is, in the works, but hey, all going towards a great cause.
And Mason Primo makes his presence felt at 6'5" with the hits and also with a blistering wrist shot. His third goal in 3 games has us all square at 1 to begin our second. Erik Jesberger, happy to be with you high above the ice here at the Colisée Videotron. Great view. Doesn't get much better than this. And of course, being on hand in person. Grateful for the team letting me tag along. And for the Lions, they'll look to reestablish their 1-goal advantage. Here going left to right in the second in front of Luke Cavalin, who saw 9 shots in the first. Same can be said for his counterpart, Keith Petrozelli, who faces a wrist shot from the point denied off the left pad of Petrozelli, and a bullet from the blue line is gobbled up by Petrozelli in goal. 2 netminders, former teammates with the Newfoundland Growlers back in the 22-23 2023 campaign. It was Cavalin's net for that postseason as Petrozelli found himself with the American Hockey League affiliate of the late Growlers, who had their termination franchise come to an end last season for Petrozelli, finding his way to Reading under a Lehigh Valley Phantoms one-year contract. And it's much of the reason why the Royals are here beyond game number 72. Springing a pass, Smith, right wing, Smith, toe drive shot, just wired over the net, grazed the crossbar, and would have put Reading in front for the first time in the Kelly Cup playoffs. Great look, however, as Smith continues his drive. The right wing on the first line with their goal scorer for the Royals in Primo, and the left wing, ever dangerous, Matt Brown. And right on cue, Brown steps up, try to poke check and cut into this crease. Defended by Cavalin, but forked away by the Lions, who beckon the puck around the net of Petrozelli. Stewed away by Smith, center, one-timer. Blocker save by Petrozelli. Might have caught the shaft of the stick, might have missed everything, but it stays out as that slot one-timer from Logan Nyhoff put on a silver platter does not find the back of the net. Nyhoff with an extra chip on his shoulder after missing that grade A chance. Ended off by Emil Schnorr, the 6'5 defenseman, 22 years of age, has 18 tickets for family and friends here entering the building tonight, and has 2 points here on the 8-game season series in the regular season. A goal and an assist, and that pro career goal, the first. Back on November the 1st, backhand by Grant, followed by Cavalin. Dribbles out of the slot. Grant scoops up, drop to Kolesti. Fires a shot, blasted wide of the goal. Rattles to Robbie Stucker, position for blue line. His shot, kick stop by Cavalin, put on goal. Denied by the leading goaltender in the regular season in save percentage at .929. And the Royals able to beat him once on the 9 shots in that first. Nothing cooking yet on the opening 2 here in period number 2. Coming together. Grant and Proctor. Cook throws his muscle around. Not the biggest in stature, but certainly uses every inch to muscle his way not only into the slot to fire off shots, but also into these fisticuffs we all love. As Chef continues to boil the pot. Right there to receive for a couple of jabs from Cook is Trois-Rivière's Justin Ducharme, a skater who's been a part now of all 3 Trois-Rivière postseason appearances. Brings a total of 30 Kelly Cup playoff games of experience here to game 1 for the Lions tonight, the 25-year-old from Quebec. With TR in their run last season. First round exits in 6 games to the Norfolk Admirals after their inaugural year against the Newfoundland Growlers, forcing Game 7 in Games 5 and 6 victories. But it was not only a loss to the Growlers, their former Canadian rival, but the netminder they faced tonight in Keith Petrozelli, who was in goal for all 7 of those first round playoff series matchups back in 2022 between Growlers and Lions. Here, a part of our squad, and on a 3-game win streak, is a Wilbraham, Massachusetts native. Nifty move by Beauregard, shot patted away by Petrozelli, caught a piece of the iron, and stays out the blue posts. Peppered with a rubber here early. That's the second shot of the period to find the blue post for Trois-Rivières. Retreating behind their netminder of Cavalin. Lions left to right, sporting their alternate right top. Surrender a puck to Cook. Cook steps up, his shot, scores! Put on a silver platter, and Cam Cook delivers top shelf. Royals take their first lead of the Kelly Cup playoffs. 4 minutes into period number 2. And playing each of the last 2 games of the regular season after a scratch for the prior 12, Cook brings the experience to the forefront for Reading, looking to make it 3 wins in a row, carrying over from the regular season with Cook in the lineup. A point up here to the sky. And Cook steps in at the draw with his first ECHL postseason goal. And unfortunately for Cook, right at the draw, he's going to get a new stick as that, I guess, ran out of goals.